Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Women and Non-Binary Diaries, a video series wherein we aim to shine a light on women and non-binary players in the competitive League of Legends scene. Today, I'm joined by the amazing CatGirlMiella, the ADC of Team NNOwO. NNOwO are the women and non-binary team of German-based organization NNO, who some of you may recognize from the Prime League. Thank you so much, Mia, for taking the time to join me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for also inviting me. I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time. So, first, to kick things off, I want to talk about all things Equal Esports Cup. So, this year was quite different from last year's EEC, in terms of the format. Last year we had the various qualifiers, and then the top four teams in the overall points went on to the playoffs. So NNO came 7th overall last year, so it wasn't enough to get through to the playoffs, but this year you have come first in the league phase. So you are automatically qualified to the Gamescom's offline grand final. What do you attribute to NNO's success this year, as the team is just looking so much stronger?
It's kind of crazy for me because when I looked at the off season and saw every single team, it was like in my mind, okay, every single team got so much better. Like we got so much new competition. Every team kind of got clumped more together with like the better players. And for us, it was like, okay, we just try to ramp up at the end so that we can get through the gauntlet stage and maybe get third place, just play at the finals. And now, like everything kind of made its click. Like I have the feeling we improved so much because we didn't do big roster changes. Obviously, like a few weeks ago, we swapped our mid laner, but except those, we were like the exact same roster, and it was like a big mix out of we as a team finally got like more confidence in each other. I think we all were pretty solid, did pretty good, but a little bit of confidence lacked in our team, which we built up a lot in the past. And also, Donuts and Panda, our two new coaches, helped us a lot.
Love that. So a lot of confidence coming into play there. And I want to talk a little bit more about that little roster change. So obviously your former mid laner Super LK stepped down, and we have previous Prime League sub Sana stepping in as your new mid. Hyacina fitting into the team as she's role swapped from ADC, but she's looking so dominant on mid lane.
You can just like you feel the experience in her, and that's so crazy. Like um I often do the main direction in the team, like how we team fight, how we like play the map accordingly, and Sena is just such a big rock in my back, always reminding me, hey Miela, be careful that we don't stack, and just giving like second directions and like overall often also first directions in big roles. Like she just gives our team a very like a good backbone.
Yeah.
And besides that, like she's like the meta was really fitting for her because she swapped in while it's being ADC meta, and as an ADC playing ADC mid lane
Of
was
course,
a little
yeah.
bit just a good transition. And then now like we like she already like she already got to know mid lane and is is doing such a good job, and I'm just pretty happy to play with her.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it in your team. You're just looking so strong and so dominant at the moment. And I want to hear a spicy prediction from you. So you're obviously already through to the Gamescom Grand Final, as we said. But I want to know, which team out of Go, Aurora, and G2 Hell would you like to face in the Grand Final, and why?
I would love to face Go. Um, like I mean, I have some different like I have some things with both teams. Like on one side, I would love to face Go because there's Kiera in the enemy team, and I love to play against her because she's like one of the most aggressive support players in the scene, and it's just really exciting to play against her. And I also like her as a person, so it would be awesome to play the final match against her. But on the other side, I wouldn't mind playing against G2 because I still have a little bit of a revenge against G2 because we have never won against G2 once before. And like now we are racing the finals for them, and I think we like are really able to beat them. and I think we improved a lot. And I just want to like face him again, because in my mind, I think we're like one of the best teams, not even like maybe even the best team, but it's like still G2, a little bit of a worry in my head, because um, we haven't really faced them in our like good prime of us, like in a good version of us. So I'm like really interested how it plays out against them.
Yeah, we'll have to see who takes the crown there. And then speaking of LANs, you recently took part in the She Rivals LANs show match in Salzburg, where you took down SK Gaming Avarosa. How was that whole LAN experience? And do you feel like having this LAN experience is going to help your team at Gamescom, with those onstage nerves and things like that?
Most definitely, like the experience overall was awesome. Um, I think many of us like left the shell, especially my first offline experience was in Twitch Rivals at Paris, and there I was like perma nervous, perma brain fogged. I couldn't really focus on the game and I was perma nervous. So having this experience again, to like, I was always ready to play offline again, because I have the feeling, yeah, on the first time I just completely failed and I was like worrying about, can I even play offline? Do I even have the mental capacity for something like that? And now the offline event at Salzburg just gave me so much more confidence, because I finally conquered my fears and I chatted even a lot. Like I was perma typing and I had such a good mood. I was always laughing, always joking around. So I finally came out of my shell. So it was very important for the like offline experience at the Equal Esports Cup, and especially for my teammates. I had a big feeling that a lot of them were really, really, really nervous at like um, the Salzburg event, and I think just getting this extra experience will be like very important.
Yeah, I hope that it can help towards your success at Gamescom, hopefully. And then speaking of coming out of your shell a little bit, another tournament I'd like to touch on is the NNO Cup, which you won as part of Team Nemesis. How is this whole experience, playing in front of such a huge audience online, being, one of the best ADCs in EU? I mean, how was this whole experience for you?
It was so crazy. Like, you must imagine, like, my dream is like playing the biggest leagues, and I was always like following Nemesis, like Fnatic G2 and all of that. And obviously Nemesis was there, and I was like always fangirling for ADC players. And then I just like I was in the stream, and I was like hearing, okay, Miella got picked for Team Nemesis, and I was like, what the hell? Like I'm playing with them, and then like on one side it was like very cool for me to have more experience with like players like Nemesis, and on the other side I had the pleasure to play with Drutzut and Aribo in the same team, which was an experience.
An
And
experience.
like it, it took some time for me to like get in the flow with them, because you need to be kind of mentally ill by playing to really fit in the team. So I had to break my mental, and I tweeted some stuff which I'm not proud of, but it helped me to to fit into their team. And at the end, like I knew what my role is. I knew that I just need to get the team to a good mental space. I needed to like give them a security and especially play a good weak side. And I think I managed to do this. And then I just laid back and let myself get carried by an ex-IDC player. And it was great.
Oh, you did amazing. I mean, like this year has just been crazy for you, I can imagine. You've had so much success. But looking on to next year, what is it that you want to see in the scene next year? Like, what are your hopes and ambitions? Do you want to continue playing? Do you want like a full-on circuit? What do you hope that 2025 brings for the women and non-binary scene?
I'm like, this topic is very hard because it's like I'm very disappointed in this year of the scene. Like very disappointed. We had such a big hype going into the year. We got a lot of promises which were mainly fake. We lost like for my example, I wasn't at NNO at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I was at an org that with like players like Pivotless, Sana, Sarah, Liliane, which quit competitive, and me. We were in a roster, and that was actually a new org, which was very supportive at first, and they just cancelled out of our contracts because game changers went in. And which I like, for me, it's really important for the future of the scene that we get more support from Riot Games, because else the scene will, like, I'm like the entire Equal Esports Cup team is like doing such a great job, and the league is legit really transforming. But I think if we get more support from Riot Games directly, the scene will grow so much more, and it will finally reach its full potential. And for me, it's like, I really hope that for the scene, and I really pray for that. For me, I don't know how next year will go. Like, I don't know what offers I will get. I don't know if with which teams I will stay or not. And I think it also really comes down to how good the competition is, because I always want to strive for my best. And if I like have good competition, I have a lot of fun in a game, and I don't always like want to stay at the top without like thinking, yeah, what do I need to do to like keep on reaching the top, right?
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty about the scene, but I feel like it's really inspiring, hearing from players like you who just improved so much and, having that voice and talking about what we need to do next year. Miela, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you today. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your really busy schedule. I cannot wait to see NNOwO battling it out in the Gamescom final. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for having me.